Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. I hope you are doing well. Alright, so this is going to be a very slow-paced, real-time journal session. Only I'm not really going to journal. I'm just going to kind of prep my pages. I hope you can see that. I'm just going to prep some of my pages in advance. And I know this is not for everybody because some people like to paint or add color depending on their current mood. Let's say you're having a down blue week, but then you come to your page to journal and it's all bright pink and yellows, and so it might not be for everybody, but for me, I sometimes look at or I stare at a blank page and I just don't have the urge to journal. I did prep some here and there already, a little bit, just with some markers, some watercolor. And with this one especially, this Hobonichi Techo, this is the full year. I really like how this turned out. I love the gradation, or I don't know if you can see that there. It's really, really pretty. But yes, so because this is the full year and it's not the Avec style where it's split into two, I'm really making it an effort not to add washi tape and stickers and tip-ins and things. It's going to be very hard. I've already added things in. No tip-ins yet, but I did make the effort, or actually I lied, there is a tip in here. But yeah. So I'm trying my best to kind of prep some of the pages in advance. Once I get to it, it's already kind of decorated. I can just get right into journaling or doodling or drawing. I'm just kind of sticking around the edges. And so yeah, I thought I would do that. And I don't know if I have time, but I wanted to kind of journal a little bit in my traveler's notebook as well. And I have this out because I keep forgetting to do it. This is a lovely, lovely gift from Esther Molina. And she's also Wanderlust. She runs the Wanderlust by TSL, and such a pretty gift. And I really want to put this on here, so I think I'm going to just quickly do that because I keep forgetting. This is the artist Chihiro Inoue. She's the illustrator and author. She graduated Masters in Children's Book Illustration course in the UK. She published her first picture book in 2020 and is the main creative behind the company, I guess, Harikoko. It's an original Japanese handmade papier mache brand. Papier mache? I'm used to saying paper mache. She loves each and every warm, cute, and funny thing on planet Earth. Currently lives in Ibaraki with her dog Laranja. That's so cute. Well, I guess it's a collaboration between Wanderlust and Harikoko. That's her, this illustrator's brand. That's really cute. That's so sweet. I really want to stick that on here, so I'm going to do that because I keep forgetting to do it. I don't think I'm going to do both, but I do definitely want to put this one on here. Okay, so let's quickly do that. That is very, very sweet. It's a pin, so let's see. Oh, I think I could just remove the tape. Then I can keep the card for my journal purposes. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so let's stick that on there. All right, so let's put it here. That looks good, eh? That's very sweet. I'll leave the link down. Esther has a YouTube channel, and I will of course leave the Wanderlust by TSL, excuse me, the Wanderlust by TSL website, and her Instagram as well. Thank you so much, Esther. I don't know if she's watching, but all right. Oh, that's so sweet. That's very, very cute. Actually, I want to use some of the clean color dots here, so I'm going to take these out, and play with them. I like to use watercolors and markers. Watercolor because I really like the effect of watercolor in general, and I love how it crinkles after the watercolor is applied. But this is beautiful. But sometimes it takes a bit to dry, and in the meantime, I like to use markers and kind of color certain pages. So let's quickly do the watercolor. I especially really like, I think that's why I bookmarked it so I can show you. So let's quickly do some watercolor bits. If you add too much watercolor, like I said, it'll take too long to dry. So just be aware of that. You can see here it's still very, very well used. I haven't cleaned it since the last time I think I spoke to you regarding this palette, but that's okay. So I'm just applying. If you want your watercolors to move more freely, you can apply just water first and then apply some paint. I'm just trying to use the ink that's up already here instead of dabbing in here. And with the water applied on the paper first, it definitely moves a lot more freely. So it's just very, very random. And like I said, I'm kind of concentrating near the borders because that's where I would usually apply the washi tape. And yeah, I'm trying to avoid my urge to use the washi tape on the bottom because the Hobonichi techo is a full year, not the avec. So let's wait for that to dry. Sometimes there's like residue ink. I'll just kind of swipe it off on a different page. So let's wait for this one to dry. And then in the meantime, I'm also going to kind of work in conjunction with my weeks. The weeks, if you missed the video where I talk about my planners for 2022, I discuss I'm going to use my weeks for my kids. Sorry, my desk space is so limited. I really need to push things over a bit. So if you missed the video where I talk about the Hobonichi weeks, I am kind of journaling more freely to my kids in the weeks. So because the weeks is not like an everyday, it's like 1 week per spread, whereas the Hobonichi techo is 1 per day, and that's why I really need to limit. I shouldn't say I'm going to limit myself, but it's just because if it gets too thick near the end of the year, I don't want it to hinder my journaling. So I'm just kind of making an effort, but I don't want to limit myself. But with the weeks, it's 1 week per spread, so I think I'm going to go all out and just kind of have fun with it. But I still do want to prep my pages in advance, and so, but I'm, like I said, I'm not going to really. Oh, that's a beautiful color. Lately I've been like really into the orange. I don't know what it is. I'm not a huge orange fan. Well, I guess not so much orange, but you can see like this diluted, I don't know how you would call it, this muted orange, like a vintage orange, I guess, almost. I don't know how, like the mustard color I love. It's just, and I have these phases where I'm into like different colors. Lately, in terms of like fountain pens and things, I'm looking at like green, like not like a Kelly green, but more like, how would you say, like an olive color, just like this leather cover, except a little bit more olivey. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so this is such a pretty color. I like how it dries like a peach, more peach. So this is still damp, but I can easily flip to another page. Let's try markers so that I can show you what I mean by doing different. And then I was going to do some stamping as well to prep some of my pages. I really like the clean color dots because you can get various sized, like the amount of pressure that you apply. If you just apply you just kind of touch onto it, it's very small, and then if you push harder, you get these bigger uniform dots, which are a lot of fun. So you don't have to really wait too much for that to dry. Let's do purple on this side. I think I did that here as well, but not with the clean color dots. I think I just did it with a regular marker. And just kind of, I don't know, some days you don't feel like really journaling, but you kind of want to take your mind off of things, or you want to wind down for the day. And you don't mind pre-decorating your page. This is a great way to kind of use your art supplies and your stationery supplies and kind of zone out. I guess it's easy to do maybe while you're watching a film or a show. Let's do a different method or different ways that you can. Oh yeah, I think I did a frame over here somewhere. You can easily do just a regular frame. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. A frame there. Let's do the same one. Just circles along the bottom. Then you can just kind of connect it. I think I saw this, I want to say Linda Berry. I was looking at through her book called Syllabus, and I think I saw something like this in there. It's sometimes, well, lately I really don't have any ideas, as you like. I don't know what to draw. I don't want to say I don't know what to journal about, because there's a lot going on in my mind, but creatively I feel like I'm in a bit of a block. But yeah, looking at the book, it just sparks certain things, and I think it's a great idea to, grab inspiration from other artists, of course, and kind of revamp some of your journaling, and you can, of course, use some of their ideas as well in your personal journal. And so I think I took that one from Linda Berry. I saw something similar like that. You can do a simple border. I think I did that already here. Just add lines. Very, very simple. Yeah, see, Linda Berry. Just add lines. It's very, very... This is hard to see because of the markers, but actually it's a subtle border, and I think it works really nicely. You can easily cover that up with writing if you want to. So that's a simple border. Let's do another one here. You can add lines in between. You can change it so that it's closer to each other. Let's see what that looks like. Closer to each other. You can add a dot in between. You can, go all out and have fun with it. Just let your pen kind of move. Let's add dots here too. I like this because, like I said, it's not too in your face. It's quite subtle. So there's that, and you can use a highlighter as well. Let's see what the highlighter looks like. Kodomo no hi. It's Children's Day, so it's nice and bright, probably. So let's just highlighter. Let's just add some dashes. And I'll add a line. I actually didn't double check to make sure I'm in view. Yes. And let's do the same thing up here. I feel like there's something missing here, so I'm just gonna fill it in with some circles. So that's definitely a lot more brighter, of course, with a highlighter. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to use the other end and do the same thing with the stripes. It's so quiet. Let's try triangles this time. It's funny. Sometimes I'm on the train and it's so quiet on the train, like nobody's talking. Of course, you can talk in the train in Tokyo, but it's common not to accept a phone call in a train because you really don't want to disrupt, or I don't know what it is, but everybody is so polite, and it's just sometimes it's so quiet, and I wonder if the person next to me can hear my music. I mean, I don't listen to it really loud or anything, but I just wonder. I wonder if people can hear my music. But anyways, it's so relaxing right now, so I thank you for being here. All right, so let's do a little bit more watercolor. I really love how this color turned out. I think I want to do some of that here, and I don't even know how I achieved that. Maybe I added some orange and then this one here. I'm not sure, but I want to add that again because it's so pretty, this. And of course, I think it looks a little bit different because the paper is different. This is white, and then this is more of like an off-white cream color. But I'm going to apply some watercolor first here. Wash of water. See how that's going to look. So you can see the water moves, or the color moves a lot more fluidly. It's not like harsh lines, because once the watercolor is applied, it kind of moves around. Oh, I'm running out of that specific color. It's kind of washed out, but that's okay. I wonder how I achieved it. I want to say maybe a bit of orange. And maybe this one. I don't remember what's the name of this one. Maybe a bit of this yellow here on the side too. Let's play and see. Do you pre-decorate your pages, or do you just kind of let them be? What do you do do you experience I don't know if there's a name for it, where you have this blank page and you're just kind of freeze? Because that's what I've been kind of experiencing end of last year, like 2021. I just didn't have any motivation at all to, like, I would open up my journals and I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know where to begin. And I told myself, oh, I really need to get them out, my watercolors out, and kind of just have fun with it. Maybe that'll kind of loosen up my, how do you say, I don't know, just kind of loosen things up and get going with the journaling part. I took out some pencil crayons, and I wanted to share with you how you can use pencil crayons too to just add some color. This is probably dry. Let's add some color to, there was this TV show I was watching. Oh, I want to share with you. There was a TV show that I was watching, and this gentleman was talking about, and he was like this amazing artist. I've never heard of this brand before, Charisma Color, and he would, let me show you, where should I, let me find a blank page here. And he was sharing on the camera how the pencil crayons kind of blend like not watercolor, but you know, you add blue and yellow and it makes green. So let me quickly show you here, or actually it's probably better to show you on white. I think I was showing my husband back here somewhere, but oh yeah, I did. I was showing my husband back here. You can see here. Let me show you like a bigger piece. So there's blue, and then there's yellow, right? And then once you get to the blue, it starts to turn green. Isn't that neat? I think it's a better effect here. You can see. And maybe this happens to all pencil crayons, and I'm just really not aware of that, but he did a really great demonstration on the TV. But yeah, you can see it's very green there. Maybe if I did it from yellow, it's different. Let's see. From yellow, and there's blue. It's hard to see, eh? But anyways, I was really impressed. He did a really great demonstration on the TV. But he was just a regular artist, and he recommended those pencil crayons. And yeah, I was showing, maybe let me do a close-up so you can see. I was showing my husband this one right here, how it's quite green with the yellow and blue. Yeah, I just thought it was fun. I haven't really played too much with the pencil crayons, but I did kind of do a little bit of, I tried to kick off the new year with, I did have one sticker here from Courtney Diaz. Oh no, I lied. There's another one here from Hank from Ours Studio. But yeah, I'm trying my best to add more doodles and things like that. This is from Emily Caria. I think this was her free printable from December, I want to say. Journal Love Club. But yes, so, oh, Pam. I'm trying my best to add more color that way. So like I said, let's do pencil crayons, and I'll share, oh, there's another easy border to do. Let's see, with pencil crayons, I was just going to squiggle. I want to do pink. I feel like pink and purple maybe, or, oops. Just, yeah, you can if you're not a fan of the big bright colors, you can easily just lightly apply some color as a border. Oops, I think something fell. So just use the supplies that you have at home or that you have on hand, and just have fun. If you're going to watch a movie or a video or something, you can have that playing and then do this mindless craft work. Actually, I think I might ask my kids to help me with pre-decorating some of my pages. I'm sure they would love to color. That turned out nice. I'm going to continue with that here with the purple and pink. So how was your holidays? Did you have a good time? Did you get to relax? I had a nice time away from, like, I try my best to stay away from social media. I didn't post anything, I don't think, on my work social media, and I would have this immense pressure or like this naggy feeling in the back of my mind in previous years. Oh, I have to post something, I have to post something, I need to go on social media and post something. But this winter holiday I said, no, let's just take a break and enjoy family time. So I felt like this New Year holiday was very short compared to the last New Year holiday season. It's very big here in Japan, the New Year holiday. Beginning of January, and a lot of the stores are closed, or a lot of the supermarkets were closed until January 3rd. So it's very different. It's kind of like their Christmas season. The Christmas is just a regular working day here. My daughter's here. All right, so I hope that gave you some ideas. Do you want to do another watercolor spread? What else did I do here? Let's do a different watercolor spread. I have a couple of pages ready here to go, so let's do another one, eh? Let's see. Let's go with some green. Let's use up this green here. And very nice and quiet. It's so relaxing, eh? I'm excited that Ozark is going to come out. I don't know if you watch Ozark on Netflix, but I think it's coming out on the 20th, 21st, something like that here in Japan. So I'm very excited to do that, to watch that, sorry. All right, so there's that one. Let's do the weeks. I kind of want to finish this, I don't know what this is called, like a taupe-ish color, and add a bit of that brown there. Then kind of phase into this green. That would be nice. And then there's a little bit of that blue that came out. That's pretty. I'm hoping that shows up for you. You can always kind of, how do you say? I've been so off from videotaping and things, I've lost my words. But you can always spread your color throughout the 2 pages. Oh, that's really pretty. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can show you a close-up. So it's like totally different colors, but it really blends nicely. You can see how it's like blue, green, light, and then it kind of spreads through to this page. Oh, that's really, really nice. With watercolor, it does dry a little bit lighter, so just be aware. But that's so pretty, eh? That's so soft. So I hope this video was relaxing for you. I want to continue, but my daughter's here and I think it's time to play, time to eat. Yeah, so there's markers, pencil crayons, watercolors. Yeah, I really wanted to kind of catch up on my journaling here, but it looks like it's going to have to be another time. It's really hard to film videos when the kids are still on winter break. It's a long winter break this time. Usually it's not so long. I feel like I was reading my 5-year Hobonichi, and they already returned to school at around the same time, but this year it's kind of really long, I feel. This is pretty much dry. Let's see if I can squeeze one more in. I feel like I'm not really touching the ones in the back here, so let's go to October and do something for October. Use up some of this. Let's try this one here. Well, this color looks really nice too. Maybe add some blue to that. It recently snowed in Tokyo, and it was only about 10 centimeters, but holy cow, everybody was like freaking out. It's not common for like big snowfalls. That was considered a big snowfall for Tokyo. It's not very common for snow. It sometimes snows like once a year, but just maybe a couple of centimeters. So for them, 10 centimeters was like, oh my gosh, we have to be careful and watch the roads. And oh, well, of course, you have to, in general, you should be careful with, driving and stuff. But people were sliding all over the place. I don't know, for me back home, like you would usually apply the snow tires. It's kind of like a routine thing. But here it's not common, so people were sliding all over the place. And I think the Rainbow Bridge, the really big bridge in Tokyo, was closed, and yeah. Oops, I think, yeah, be careful you don't get watercolor. Oh, see, this is how it turned out. I'll try and remember to do a close-up of that. Let me get... I'm going to try and remember to do a close-up of that so I can show you how that dried, but it's very pretty. So let's do this one here, and then I want to do one more of this orange. I like how it turned out on this cream colored paper. I guess with the weeks I'm not really restricting myself. I could add color more. Like I can add more instead of just sticking to the edges. Please feel free to add color to other parts of the page. I just leave it blank because sometimes I want to use fountain pens and stuff, and I know that it shouldn't really affect the fountain pen nib or anything if I write on the watercolor. I don't know if it does. I've asked several people, and they say that it's been okay to just write on top of the watercolored areas. But yeah, I don't really like to add watercolor to the middle of the page until I'm ready to actually journal, because sometimes I might doodle like that. Or here I just did a quote where I added watercolor on the top. But yeah. Alright, looks like my daughter is ready. So I'm going to end it here because I think it's been about half an hour. So I hope you had fun with me. Yeah, you can use different shapes. Like here I'm just flipping through. I have some stars going on here. And so let me show you some of the close-ups, and I will end it at that. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you had fun. I appreciate you so much. Happy New Year to you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.